Things I wish I knew before I got my license, man. Let's get into it. When you get your license, you don't have to tell everybody, bro, because everybody gonna want to ask you for rides. You could keep it low key, man. There's no harm in, you know what I'm saying, just letting people find out. Also, bro, if you gonna give people rides, put a little tax on that, bro. Look, tell them it's $10 for a ride. Unless it's your homeboy, you know what I'm saying. I understand that, but charge people, bro. Just follow the law, man. Just follow the law, bro. For the first year, you know, actually get used to driving. Actually become a good driver. You might be able to drive, but the people around you cannot drive, man. This is for the youngins, man. Just drive safe.
So you want to start driving, but you need to pass your permit test. I have some tips for you. What you're going to do is you're going to schedule your exam first so you can get to studying. Because once you have a due date, you have no excuses but to get it done. If you have a phone, which most of you do, go to your app store right now and download Practice Test. One that really helped me is DMV Genie. It has amazing practice questions and it has one for each state. Take one of these every single day or as many times as you also watched a lot of YouTube videos. I just searched up permit practice test and then my state, which is New York. And there's so many questions out there that I'm sure guaranteed to see at least a couple of them on the question test. For New York, there's only 20 questions and you only need 14 questions to pass. It's okay if you don't know everything. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. But practice these practice questions. I swear they will become so easier, so repetitive. Once you get to the exam, it's going to be light work.
Alright, so this is how to pass your CDL permit test in 3 days. And yeah, I said it, 3 days. If you need to get a pen and paper, or if you need to take notes, you need to pause this video, do whatever you need to do because I'm trying to get you to pass that CDL permit test. First, go on Google and type in drivingtest.org. Then make sure you look at the top left. It's going to be a blue icon and it's going to say driving test. Make sure you click that to refresh it. Then a blue button will pop up, okay? It'll say take free test. I need you to click that. It's going to then bring up a drop-down menu in which I need you to select the current state in which you reside in right now that you actually have a driver's license in. Then I need you to hit the blue link that's right up under the title that says select your knowledge test. Then what you want to do is look towards the bottom and you'll see all the blue check marks, okay? You need to uncheck everything besides general knowledge, combination, and air brakes. Leave those 3 checked, uncheck everything else. You're then going to hit the button save and then click on the next blue button that says take the diagnostic test. Now I will tell you, contingent upon the state that you live in, the air brakes, general knowledge, and combination test does contain a series of questions, all right? Each state is different. You may have more questions in other states than you have in some, okay? Typically, you have to get an 80% passing rate in order to pass that test, but it's also the same at the DMV. So now what you want to do is start taking all of those tests. It should only be 3, okay? The questions will switch up. The wording will also switch up so that you can get it installed in your brain, all right? Take 3 days to go over all 3 of these tests constantly. Just every few hours, just go over them, It only takes about 10-15 minutes to complete, so go ahead and get that out the way. And then when you feel confident, and what I mean by confident is when you get to the point where you're getting at least 80% on all 3 of those tests, like constantly, that's when you go to the DMV, you pay to get your permit test, you take that test, and you walk out with that piece of paper. Make sure that when you pass, I want you to come back to this video and I want you to comment pass, all right? Now, if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure you follow me and make sure you share so that somebody else can pass their permit test. Peace.
It's so funny you say that because I passed my permit test like the first try, but I was one answer wrong away from completely failing. So then when it came to my behind the wheel, so I took it in a place where like everybody's kind of known to pass because it's like neighborhoods and stuff. So like the fastest you have to go is like 35 miles per hour. You don't have to go on the freeway. It's just residential area. So my driving instructor comes in the car, right? And she's like doing like the standard, like, oh, point to this, like, oh, your defroster's like this and this and that. Not gonna lie, she was the standard like person who's like testing you for your driving. Very much nonchalant, whatever. So I was shitting bricks at this point. Like, mind you, I was really scared. Okay, so when it actually came for her to like actually test my driving, she was like, okay, when you leave the DMV, you're gonna make a right out of the DMV, and then I'm gonna tell you where to go from there. I was like, okay, bet. Sounds amazing. Hitting a curb is an automatic fail on your driving test, behind the wheel test. And As I was leaving the DMV, not even 20 seconds in my driving test, turning right out of the DMV, I hit the curb. We jump, we bump, and I was like, fuck, I failed. I was so scared, but you know what? Bless her soul, because she completely ignored it. We did not say anything. I didn't say anything. And she was just like, okay, make a right here, make a left, go straight, turn right at this light. The only thing she marked me wrong on, I was going 25 and a 35. Besides that, I passed with flying colors. Curb where? Non-existent.
How I studied for the DMV permit test after failing the first time. So before I took it as a minor and I just did like the driver's ed thing online. And then I get to the DMV, the lady's like, oh, you're fine, it's whatever was in the handbook. I said, what handbook? So this time I made it my mission to pass. And I only got like 2 or 3 wrong. So I used this app called DMV Genie. This is not sponsored, I just really liked it. And from there you can also access the handbook. And I know it's a drag and it's long, but you have to read it. And then I just watched YouTube videos about like the most popular or hardest DMV questions. I took a lot of practice tests, and there were a lot of questions that I did see on those, but there were others where I just really had to use logic and common sense. But it's super rewarding afterwards. Next stop, license. Good luck!
Yeah, I'll take it. It's my turn. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I get top shoes, please? Thank you. You can put your permit away, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna go get my clipboard, look around, make sure everything, you're ready for your test. Who's with you, Dad?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dad, are you ready for the test?
No.
Look around, please. There's something missing.
Everything's good. Look around at what? It looks tough.
Something's. Oh, your seatbelt.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
I had taken it off. I had taken it off to get out. Remember, originally I thought I had to get out. You know what happened? I thought I had to get out. That's why I did. Because back there.
You would have failed, and I hate failing people because the.
No, because
So you always gotta make sure as a driver, you always make sure you're.
because we had parked and I thought I didn't know I could go with them. That's
Yeah, I know.
why.
A lot of parents do that and they forget. Damn. Welcome to the DMV skill test course.
Thank you.
Of course, you're expected to follow all traffic laws as you would if you were on a public road. Any stop sign violation, collision with a barrier, or any other unsafe action shall result in a fail. You'll be scored on reversals in direction, crossing over, touching boundary lines or cones, failing to use your turn signal, failing to do head and traffic check.
All right.
When each of your first 2 maneuvers, you'll be allowed 2 reversals in direction without penalty. You must complete each exercise as directed. I will give you specific instruction prior to performing them.
All right. Thank you.
This is with your dad.
Yep.
Dad, there's no coaching, pointing, intervention. Cannot talk to him at all during the test.
Okay.
Or be a fail, but if you have questions, you can ask me. Now you're ready for the test, right?
Yep.
Yes.
If you don't have any questions, you can go to stop sign number 1. When you get there, just put it in park, okay?
Don't forget to stop.
I don't think I failed.
I don't know.
I didn't hit anything.
No, you didn't. Came close to that wall, and then the parallel parking was a struggle. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I practiced it, went over it, and practiced it, went over
We
it.
got 2 free tries.
Yeah, no,
I don't know how many points up did.
Here, Benjamin, congratulations.
All right, thank you so
You
much.
passed, you did very well. You got 94, so 6 points off.
All right.
So unfortunately, our system is down today.
All right.
Can't get your license today.
Okay.
Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:15. You can go to any DMV. You walk in and you show them that paper, and you will get your license. So
All right.
if you come Monday morning, as soon as we open at 8:30, you'll get your license.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So you don't need an appointment for that.
No, that's a walk-in because our system's down and it's not the customer's fault.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for your
much.
time.
Have a good day.
All right. So let's do that. Oh, that's too bad you have school Monday because we can come get your license. Oh well. Oh well. I guess you don't need it that bad.
No, I'm not skipping school. What is this?
Go take a right. Take a sharp right. Sharp right. Don't hit the cone on your way out. That's bad. I think that's part of the test. They watch you all the way home now. Where you going?
That's a one-way.
Okay.
Just cut through here.
Go up there.
Yeah.
All right, I think you passed.
Yeah, I think I also passed. A 94.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
worried that I did bad. I only got 6 points off.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the 6 points you got off?
Probably the parallel parking.
Okay, go left. Go that way.
I know.
If you want to go home, you go that way.
I know. There's a stop sign.
At the beginning of your driving test, your examiner is going to do something called a pre-trip inspection, where they ask you some simple questions around the car that you will need to answer to continue your driving test and to pass your driving test. Here they are. Okay, show me your right indicator. Show me your left indicator. Okay. Show me your hazard light. Okay, shut it off. Show me your high beam. Perfect. Show me your windshield wiper and the washer. Perfect. Show me your horn and that it works. Perfect. Show me how you pump your brakes. Okay. Show me the front defroster and the back defroster. Okay. And where is your parking brake?
Are you ready for your driver's test?
Yes, I'm super excited. My parents taught me everything that I know.
Okay, we're gonna start with you backing up, okay?
Sure, yeah, no problem.
What are you doing?
Oh, my dad does it.
Okay, why don't we get going? You can start driving. You know you just hit a curb.
Oh, no, it's fine. My mom does it all the time.
Hello?
My mom does that when she stops short.
Let me write all this down. Let me turn on the light.
No!
Why?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. What if I don't pass? Hi, my name is Laura. I'll be doing your exam today. Are you ready? Yep, I'm ready. Okay, perfect. Pull up for me. Okay, sure. So how am I doing so far? Please save all questions for the end of the test. Okay. Okay, now can you switch to the right lane? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? To the right lane? Oh, to this lane? Just switch to the right lane! Okay, now pull into the DMV and park wherever you want. Okay. After failing to do most of the things on the test, I have decided to pass you. Thanks.
How to pass your driver's test the easiest way possible. Stop watching YouTube videos. That is not going to help you pass your driver's test. You have to go out and do it. Every time you have to go out with your parents, make sure that you're the one driving no matter what. Yes, your parents are going to be shitting their pants, but at least you're learning how to drive. Whether it's driving to school, driving to work, literally driving to driver's ed, just keep driving. And if your parents don't let you, go get a friend. This is a real picture of when I first took my driver's test and I was freaking in the back seat. My sister was in the front seat. I was so scared. But usually when you're in driver's ed, before you actually take the driver's test, you and your instructor will have a few practice runs. And keep in mind, before you even take your driver's test, you should be comfortable driving on your own, on the highway. Like, it should be easy for you. My driving instructor made us drive all the way from the driver's school all the way across town and back, bro. Like, it was the craziest road trip I've ever done. But hey, we passed on the first try. I got my driver's license at 16 years old, and I was able to get my own car right after and just start doing all the things that I wanted to do by myself. It's so worth it to get your driver's license. Go to the parking lot and start off there, and then go slowly transition to the streets and then onto highways. And then you're gonna pass your driving test like nothing. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you want more sauce.
You just got your permit, your parent is telling you that they're gonna let you drive, and it's gonna be your first time out on the road. Here are 3 things that are gonna help you when you're out there for the first time. Number 1, if you're gonna make a left turn from the right side of the road, always make sure you yield to oncoming traffic. Here, there's no cars coming from the other side, so you can roll on through and complete your left turn. Make sure you always use your turn signal, and make sure you guys always check up ahead to make sure there's no cars coming. Number 2, making a right turn at a stop sign. Here there's a stop sign and there is a white line with a crosswalk. You want to make sure you stop behind the white line for at least 2 seconds. you're going to be looking to your left side for any oncoming cars. If it's clear, you're good to go and you can make your turn. And number 3, this time we're making a left turn at a stop sign. Same procedures in the beginning. You stop behind the white line for at least 2 seconds. And here you conduct a visual search both ways. You don't just want to look to your left and you don't want to just look to your right. You got to look both ways because you're crossing the intersection. Once it's clear on both sides, then you guys can go ahead and proceed to make your turn. All right, guys, good luck out there and stay safe. Here are 5 things you need to know for your road test to get your license. Number 1, make sure that you put on your seatbelt, but also look over to the passenger seat and make sure that the instructor has their seatbelt on before you move your car. Number 2, whenever you guys are making a turn on your road test, you guys want to make sure that you guys cross over your hands like this. Don't palm the steering wheel. And you guys also want to make sure that you don't hook the steering wheel. That's when you go underneath the wheel like this and you pull on it. Number 3, you want to make sure you guys have the proper hand position on the steering wheel when you're driving. You can have it at 9 and 3 or 8 and 4. Don't drive with one hand. Don't put it at 10 and 2 or one up here and one down here. 9 and 3 or 8 and 4. Number 4, whenever you guys switch lanes, make sure that you also do your head check. That's when you look over like this into your blind spot. So turn signal, you look into your mirror, and then you look over your shoulder, you do your head check into your blind spot. And number 5, you guys want to be able to locate your parking brake. Sometimes it's a lever like this, sometimes it could be a button up here, or it could be a pedal down by the floor. Wherever it is, just make sure you guys ask your parents or whoever's car you're using.
You take your driving test so you can hang with your friends. Here's what the examiner makes you do. He makes you turn on the car but not start it. He makes you use your left and right turn signals, turn your headlights on and off, and turn your high beams on and off. Then he challenges you to turn on your hazard lights. Too easy. You then activate your windshield wipers, identify the front and back defrosters, disengage and re-engage the emergency parking brake, and then do the final challenge. You give hand signals for left turn, right turn stopping, do the road test, and follow go hard.
Left turn.
Here?
At the intersection, yeah. Left.
What?
I said left. You're going right?
Wait, no, wait, I'm trying, okay?
Pull over.
No, I can do this!
Pull over now. Why are you crying?
Why do you hate me?
Oh, hell. Haley, I don't hate you. You seem like a nice girl. You remind me of my daughter, which is why I want you to live a long and happy life and be safe and not hurt my daughter.
I really want my license. I've been practicing a lot, I swear.
You gonna drink and drive?
No, sir.
You gonna text and drive?
No, sir.
All right. Let's start this from the beginning.
Could you smile first? I'll be less nervous if you smile. Okay, that didn't help.
Just go.
Mom, I did it! I passed! Oh my God! I got my license! I have my license! I got my license!
Wait, car's on park.
Oh, oops.
You better run to that counter. Run,
Right now.
run.
Just like that. Bam. Bam. Let's go. Take off. Stay focused on our lane. Put that blinker on. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. We ain't looking there yet. Now we beginning to look. Check it, check it. Ease her in there. There you go. Kill the signal. There you go. Rock and roll. Keep it going. How was that?
A little nerve-wracking, but it was okay.
Okay, that wasn't too bad though. You eased right on in there. It wasn't bad at all. Now we just looking to maintain our speed and keep it rocking and rolling with that left thumb you should be able to press up on that steering wheel, that arrow, the up arrow.
Never start driving at these 3 ages. Number 1, 20. Damn, you about late as fuck, ain't it? You trying to tell me you could have got your permit at 16 and you just now driving at the age of 20? I'm sorry, if it took you that long to learn how to fucking drive, I just know you shitty. I just know you couldn't park for shit, you was running over shit, and probably get mad anxiety when you drive. Number 2, 16. 16? Look, I get it. Around 16, you get your permit. But why the fuck are you actually driving on the road? I'm sorry, but you're too fucking young to be driving. At the age of 16, there's a 90% chance you finna hit something. You might run over a mailbox, a stop sign, or somebody's grandma. Really, who the fuck would trust a 16-year-old to drive anyways? If you're 16 years old, there's no way I'm getting in the fucking car with you. I would never trust someone who wears fucking Dior Sauvage to fucking drive me around. The chances of survival is slim. You need to get your ass back on that bus and keep fucking practicing. And at least wait till you're 17 or 18. Number 3, anything below 16. Look, if you're anything below 16 and your parents are letting you drive, they don't love you. They don't give a fuck what happens to you. And more than likely, you stole their car. Even if you're just driving around the neighborhood. But if you're seriously on the road, driving with no license and you're under the age of 16, you're fucking dangerous. I don't want no smoke with you.
Don't change lanes in a intersection.
All the way over to the furthest
Watch this car.
left lane. And then you're gonna keep going straight. And you should be able to fit right there. Whoa, come on, bro.
They didn't check their blind spot.
Retarded, bro. He probably didn't see it. That was blind spot for him.
A tip for your driving test is that your examiner might say something like, when it's safe to do so, can you pull over and do an uphill park? When it's safe to do so, can you change lanes? This is important because the examiner is not telling you to do this thing right away. Instead, they want to see that you are able to scan for any potential dangers and make the right move next. For example, if you're driving through an intersection and they say when it's safe to do so, please make a lane change, you're not going to make that lane change through the intersection. Instead, you want to wait until you pass the intersection, scan around to make sure it's safe, and then make the lane change. So when your examiner says when it's safe to do so, make sure you stay calm and don't panic and try to do it right away. They're looking that you are able to scan, check your mirrors, and make sure it's safe before you make that move.
Thank you. And if you could close your window, please. switch off the engine.
We done?
Yep, that's the end of the test. Right, so yeah, how do you think you did?
I don't think anything awful happened.
So do you think you passed or failed?
I'm not sure because I don't know like what you're meant to do in order to pass.
Right, Tash, I'm happy to tell you that you've passed.
Really? Oh my god.
What? Why are you grabbing the wheel? No! That was nowhere near it.
The most common mistake that people do when they're first learning to drive is mixing up their left and rights. Sorry, I got you. You carry on.
I have to just for this purpose.
Is that a police chase? Why is that BMW on the...
Oh, you kidding? You're gonna signal, bruv.
No! Don't hit people in anger.
I'm not angry. I'll tell him it's all good. It was just a joke.
Nice. Now we're going to keep increasing the speed so that we can overtake this really slow-moving vehicle in the middle. How do you feel now? You're in the right lane or fast lane?
I'm just trying to stay alive at this point.
How old were you when you got your license? How old were you when you got your license?
18.
How old were you when you got your license? How old were you when you got your license?
I just got it.
How old were you when you got your license?
I actually got my appointment at the DMV later this week, so wish me luck.
How old were you when you got your license?
18. So like 2 years ago.
How old were you when you got your license?
16. I was there on the day of my birthday.
When you got your license?
I don't have a license.